The service, the price, the execution, the delivery, I cannot fault them, and it's just been a wonderful experience. The beginning was actually I had a gas hot water service which had started to die and sprung a leak.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I needed to replace it with something. I was on bottled gas and quite keen to basically electrify the house so I could remove the bottled gas requirement, which got me Googling electric hot water services, which probably started my journey into the heat pump hot water service.
Yep.
And from some Googling and web searches, I came across Solargate in Bendigo, reached out for a quote, and that started my solar journey. So it started with the iStore heat.
Yep. Perfect. And then you obviously went on to get the solar panels and the battery as well?
Yeah, sure. So I was quite keen to actually upgrade the solar capability of the house. I had a little 2 kilowatt system, which was not really serving any purpose. The house wasn't using the solar and there was no feed-in tariff available. And with the battery rebate coming into fruition, it was time for me to look at getting a battery and solar panels. I'd previously spoke to Nate about my plans for doing this and kept in touch with Nate, and he gave me a quote. I really liked that he could use the software modeling tools and was able to give me a few options for both the orientation and the sizing relative to the house. And via a couple of iterations, we converged on what I wanted, which was to maximise my solar.
Did you get quotes from any other companies, or did you just stay with Nate?
No, I stuck with Nate, mainly because I'd had such a great experience with the heat pump installation and the whole process was so easy.
Yeah.
And given Nate had given me a very comprehensive report for the solar installation and a couple of options, a little bit of research, just comparing indicative pricing kind of gave me confidence that the quote from Solargate, etc., was both competitive and on the money. And so I just went with basically the people in the brand which I trusted. Nate sent through the quote via email. You can accept the quote online. The installation was booked for probably about a week or two out from accepting the quote. The installation was very smooth. The guys came along, they removed the old system, they installed the new system. It was seamless. They cleaned up, they took everything away. No complaints. It was very easy.
Probably the big question, have you noticed any savings now? How's it ticking along?
Absolutely. With the current, summer sun, etc., the house is basically running the equivalent of off-grid, even though I'm still connected to the grid. The battery gets the house through the night, no worries, and the size of the collection array can basically run the house and top up the house during the day, even on a cloudy day. So basically power bills have dropped to the connection charge only. There's basically no usage for the moment.
Awesome. And how does that compare to your bills before?
I was actually looking at one yesterday, and effectively it's decreased the bill by a factor of 10. It's just the connection charge. There's no usage currently during, peak solar activity. I've got the backup running off the battery. As far as I'm aware, we haven't had to fail over to that. But in terms of the other benefit of solar, it kind of gives me a sense of comfort that I'm reducing my environmental footprint by actually running off solar now rather than using any of the greenhouse emission generation utilities.
What would you say to someone who was considering going solar?
I'd say go for it. The technology is so accessible and at such a price point, you've got nothing to lose. And it's such a great feeling knowing that, you're running the entire house, for example, off just the sun. I've even gone to the electric car and now I'm charging the car during the day. So that is just a great feeling. The service, the price, the execution, the delivery, I cannot fault them. And it's just been a wonderful experience. For me, if the price premium, I feel like I'm getting really good support from the Bendigo Solar guys because one, it's family owned. Two, is basically the family, the people who do the installation, the design, the follow-up, etc. So it gave me peace of mind that, you know, if there was some troubleshooting or support required in the future, that I could reach out and that support would be there. And the other things on my mind is one of the things I did like is I ended up going with the iStore products, mainly because I've got the battery, the failover, the heat pump, and in the future I'm anticipating getting the electric vehicle charger and even potentially the pool heat pump.